Yo, 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 what's good, 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 what's good. It's your boy, SGFVANN, Mr. Vaughn Sims, aka Vaughn. Still getting feet here back today with another episode, coming to you with some, gems and some. What am I coming to y'all with today? Let's thinking about it. But before anything, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. And I still got notifications coming in, and I hate it because it's like, bro, I am in the middle of a video. Stop hitting me up. I'm trying to, get the people what they want. And then these folks over here, hit me up. I just chill. Just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give me a look. Let me rock. What Apple tripping? All right, baby. Yeah. So yeah, y'all, it's an interesting time for me right now because I just graduated undergrad, and I'm still in the process of trying to not figure out what I want to do. I got a pretty good idea of what I want to do, but I'm still trying to figure it all out, right? And for me, one thing I'm really trying to figure out is balance. So like for me, how should I say this? I took for granted the idea of balance at times. Well, I still do at times, right? I'm one of the type of people, if I'm an Aries, right? And that might mean something to some of y'all, it might mean nothing to the rest, but I'm gonna say it for those who might resonate, you feel me? But I just got the tendency to, I can chop it up to being an Aries or my life path number. I'm one of them, but I just tend to jump into things, and when I do, and I'm passionate about something, I'm just all for it. Like if I see something I want, it's like I gotta get it. I gotta go and get it, or I'm gonna do what it takes for it to come to me. Whether I'm manifesting it, or I'm chasing it down, or I'm just making an offer you can't refuse. But I'm doing what I gotta do to get that thing I want, and that's just my personality, right? And at times to my own detriment, because I can at times sabotage other aspects of my life. And wanting to pursue a specific goal. And I'm not even saying we all do that, because that's definitely something more there's one of those personal things I'm sharing with y'all. But I say that to say one thing that I've been trying to learn lately is balance, right? Trying to find balance in all the things I do and love, and trying to learn how to compartmentalize different aspects of my identity, right? Like, in undergrad, I didn't sit here and make videos like this, not because it's not something I really wanted to do, not because it's not something I had a passion for or had the talents to do, right? But it was just hard for me to find balance amongst, me being an undergrad student who was very involved on campus. I was a student leader, and still holding down business at one of the top universities in the world, right? So for me, like, finding balance or trying to find stable footing has always been difficult, because just with all the opportunities I had in undergrad, and like I just told you about my personality, I was always finding that one thing for me to go and say, I'm gonna jump out the window for it, right? And like I said, a lot of that to my own detriment. A lot of times I should have been more hesitant to take on opportunities, but a lot of other times I was lucky for jumping out the window when I did, because I beat a lot of the crowd, right? So it's all perspective at the end of the day. But for me, I think now I'm in a special place, as I was saying before, because now I get to kind of choose my time or use my time more wisely, right? Like whereas undergrads, you know that regardless, you're gonna take certain classes. And I mean, you know, just how enrollment works in college, you might not get the classes you want. So you might be stuck with a class that demands more of your schedule than you would have liked. And that's just life as an undergraduate student, right? So for me, it was difficult to kind of balance and find balance within myself because I already had these responsibilities that I was already tied into that I had to prioritize. So now when I have a lot more free time, I'm now able to be more intentional with the time I'm giving away, right? And, you know, because of that, I find myself, you know, really thinking about balance a lot more in my life, especially in my everyday, right? Because when my routine every day, when I wake up, is completely up to me for the first time in a long time, as opposed to me saying, I know I got to go to school. Not because I gotta go to school, but because I know for the outcomes I want, I gotta go to school, right? All the way up until and through graduation, right? From undergrad, I'm now at a point, until I get to grad school at least, where I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't gotta do nothing I don't want to do. But on the flip side of that, I got the time to do everything I want to do. So what the hell do a young nigga want to do for real? You feel me? Like, what the hell do I want to do? Yeah, I got all these dreams. Yeah, I got all these talents. Yeah, I got all these pathways or forks in the road ahead of me. But at the end of the day, it's all up to me to pick one. Or pick the few that I do want to focus on. Because one thing I did have to come to terms with is that it all ain't going to make the cut. At least not right now. So, in saying that, and I guess what I'm trying to communicate to y'all or just, you know, share with y'all is that I've been really trying to learn more and do more research into what balancing looks like. There's this concept, I'm not sure if y'all viewing here are familiar with. Some of y'all aren't, but for y'all aren't, I think it's a pretty cool one. So the idea is that at any given time, at any given thing, when you're working towards a goal, it's called the 80-20 rule. They say 80% of the results come from 20% of the work you did to achieve them. Let me say it again. The 80-20 rule states that 80% of the results were made by 20% of the things you did to achieve them. So if we assume that's correct, which is, it adds up pretty much. It's a well-respected idea in some circles. So for me, I guess, to land the plane real quick is I'm trying to find that 20% that I can hold on to. I just need to do to get that 80% of the results I'm looking for, right? Excuse me. I'm no longer worried about trying to, you know what I'm saying, do the most, right? I'm still doing what I gotta do to better myself at an exponential rate. But it's like working smarter, not harder, essentially. So if I got these goals, I wanna do these things, I got ambitions to be in this industry doing this and then pivot in this way, in this manner, I gotta think, okay, right now I'm focused on, for example, growth within this industry, right? So what's the one thing I need to be doing so I can see that 80% growth I need, despite all the other things I might do, right? Let me say it another way. I'm trying to figure out how to balance things so where instead of trying to do 5 different things at 100% and trying to see growth 5 different ways, I'm doing 5 different things at 20% and I'm trying to see growth 5 different ways. But what's the difference, y'all? If I try and do 5 different things at 100%, I'm trying to operate at 500%. When's the last time you seen somebody operate at 500%? Okay, trust. All right, cool. But if I use what I learned from the 80-20 rule, and I say, okay, I'm gonna do 5 different things at 20%, but I'm gonna make sure the 20% I'm doing them at are the things that I believe are going to give me 80% of the results. So now I'm doing 5 different things at 20%, and I'm only operating at 100%. So that's well within my means. But now I'm seeing 80% growth in 5 different areas instead of trying to max out at 500%, which probably leads to little to no growth in 5 different areas. Y'all see where I'm going? Y'all see how I'm thinking about this? Come on, man. Do y'all see what I'm thinking about this? I hope that ain't go over y'all head. If y'all need to hear it again, see it again, double tap the left side of your screen a couple times and go back, rewind, listen to that again. Cause that's how I'm thinking about this. I'm like really playing chess, and that's where I'm at in life right now. And that's what I wanted to share with y'all. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't have the answers yet. And I want y'all to be able to come and share some of what y'all think with me too, because this is a mutual beneficial relationship. I'm sharing with y'all tips and tricks and gems I think y'all could use, just how I think about stuff that I think would be useful for y'all in y'all circumstances. But please do the same for me. Do the same for everybody. Don't go through something and then you see your partner going through something and then you done went through it and learned your lesson. You just saying, oh, it's just his lesson to learn. Nah, say something. Now, if you say something and your partner think you crazy, you done told him you did your job, but say something. So I'm saying something, but when I do this is partially me helping y'all with what I got so far. But if you're a little ahead in your journey and you got some help from me, give it to me, right? This is why I'm making these videos. So I say that to say, with the 80-20 framework and that concept I just put out for y'all, that's what I'm trying to learn for myself. That's where I'm at in life. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's that? First, what are the 5 industries I would even care to be in, right? I know for a fact one of them is self-growth, personal growth. How am I bettering myself? Not as a student, not as a son, not as a brother, not as, you know what I'm saying? Those are roles we fulfill. I'm talking about as a human being. Like, how am I getting mentally, physically, and spiritually fit and bettering myself in those 3 areas over time? That's what I mean by growth. Personal growth, let me put it like that. Then I got like my career growth, right? How am I getting my professional resume? How am I building that up? How am I learning my social media, my content, my creative growth? How am I engaging myself creatively and expressing myself, like making these contents? This video, this is one of those things where I'm like, okay, how can I balance the multiple things I'm doing? I don't have to go find personal growth over here, self-care over here, creative journey right here. Why not combine it? Why not start dropping episodes where I'm addressing some things that I need to do for personal growth and self-care in a way that's also helping me be creative and expressive? That's how I'm saying I want to find balance. I want to start figuring these things out. I want to start organizing my life, decluttering my life, but most importantly and more specifically, decluttering the things I want to do, the things I value, the things I care about. And it's hard. It's hard, especially because life happens. Life happens. Everybody has something going on, like externally, that may not have nothing to do with them as a person, but whether like we get to these roles and it's like, yeah, well, I'm also a student and I got to deal with this, or I'm also a son and I have these responsibilities, or I'm also an older brother and I owe it to my little brother, or I'm also a father or a mother or a mom or aunt or a niece or a nephew. Like, so we all got these things that happen in our lives outside of our own personal growth, and it complicates trying to find balance and trying to create balance in our daily routine, in our life, in our ways of thinking, and it's tough. So, you know, that's that episode. You know, I'm so sorry about these notifications. Y'all know business calls, but Apple be tripping with these notifications. Let me go mute my computer. But yeah, like, appreciate y'all sitting through me for this episode. I just had to, just get that off my chest because, it's important. Like, balance is hard to find, and right now that's something I'm trying to navigate and whatnot. And it's definitely a journey, but I would say that along the way, I'm more proud of myself for being able to incorporate my lifestyle and my wants and my needs into what I've done thus far. Like me understanding now what balance looks like on a long-term scale, I can say, dang, I was just trying to fit everything in as it came in. So I'm so blessed to say that I was fumbling up, because a lot of people fumble down. We know a lot of people that just be fumbling, and then they end up in situations where it's like, dang, like if they just focused a little bit more and then divided up their time, they would have been successful. But they were just, overreaching in almost every direction. They was trying to go 5 different ways at 100%. Then you got those people who, they fumble, but they fumble a little more realistically. You know what I'm saying? They might have went 50% in 5 different ways. And the losses in 3 categories were made up by the wins in 2 of the categories. Who knows, right? But for me, I think I'm trying to find that one, more consistent spot as, I start, transitioning into real adulthood, to where I can confidently or easily, have a foundation to build upon. So I could say, okay, cool. At least I could identify the 5 things I've been working in. And now I can alternate it as needed. I ain't been doing too good here, or here, or here. Like, so, that's how I'm thinking about it. And, obviously, as I start to implement some of these things and whatnot, I'm going to come back and I'm going to share it with y'all, and y'all going to see some of the growth, right? And, hopefully next time I probably make a video, I can come and say, yo, these are some things I learned, right? Because like I said, like I'm going to always tell y'all, I'm just here to drop gems, right? Whether some are useful, some are not. And I'm here to take some gems for y'all. And I'd love to be able to come back and say, oh, Woody Woo commented this thing, I actually used it. That's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, be like, that's some fire. That's some smoke right there. I done use it up. Like, and now I'm reciprocating, right? So, again, appreciate y'all for tuning in with me, listening to me, break down some of my own troubles with trying to balance life, right? And, hopefully I drop some gems and some understanding. There's just I just gave y'all my perspective on it. Maybe I walk away feeling, a little bit better about maybe what y'all going on, right? You know what I'm saying? Y'all seeing me, struggle with balance and whatnot. Maybe it helps y'all kind of feel more confident being able to tackle your own situation. So definitely 100%. You already know how it goes. Stay up, pray up, keep your head up, keep your bread up. It's your boy, your main man. It's your Vaughn Sims Vaughn. Still getting feed.